Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to our Horus Heresy Battle Report today. I am Luka from MiniWarGaming.com, joined by my guest Sultan, who you may have already seen a battle report with. We are changing it up to Custodes against Death Guard using a narrative Apex mission. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, as we have no idea how this is going to go.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Horus Heresy Battle Report.
Let's take a look at the Death Guard forces here today. We're gonna ramp it up a little bit here because I gotta deal with Custodes. So I'm gonna be running the Reaping Rite of War with Mortarion at the helm of the list. Now I do have to split my list into a Vanguard force and a Rearguard force. I'll show you that a little bit later, but that does mean half my list has to be on the table and half my list has to be in reserve. Now Mortarion will be our Legion Daddy today. He won't be joining any retinue because that seems counterproductive to his shadow of the Reaper rule. But we do have another HQ here to fill our compulsory slot. It is a chaplain in cataphracti armor, a power maul, literally, and it's master crafted and a combi bolter. That's it. He will be joining a squad of 3 Death Shroud Terminators. I just really like Death Shroud no matter what. I like to bring them, and they're going to be riding in a Land Raider Proteus carrier that is slightly influenced by the warp. If you got a keen eye. I'm just kidding. It's quite obvious. That's my 40k Land Raider. I don't have one for 30k. The rest of the list will include Tactical Marines. I got 3 squads of tacticals. 2 of them are going to be 10 strong with a Power Scythe and a Vexilla in there because that's what they're modeled with. And I'm running a classic 20 brick of Tactical Marines here. No upgrades. No upgrades at all. Just dudes in power armor and bolters. I did buy an Apothecary for that larger squad. So we got one Apothecarian detachment in there, as well as a Contemptor Dreadnought Talon. One will be the old Mortis Dreadnought with the double carries on it and helical targeting array. And the other one will simply be a carries assault cannon with a Gravis Power Fist and a Meltagun in the fist. Moving back to troops, because I forget what I'm talking about sometimes, I'm running a 15 strong squad of Assault Marines with 3 Power Axes and a Power Scythe. And I do have Rad Grenades. In fact, that's the only unit I think I upgraded to have Rad Grenades. Actually, that's not true. My Chaplain has Rad Grenades as well for the Death Shroud. And because I'm running the Reaping Rite of War, I could take heavy support squads as non-compulsory troops. So I got 2 5-man squads of multi-Meltas here to fill out my 6 troop choices. The rest of my list is going to be heavy choices. I got 3 of them here. To no one's surprise, we're going heavy weapons. I have a 10-man squad of Volkite Culverins, and I have a pair of Las Cannon teams of 5, and that will be my 3,000 points today. I should note all of my heavy weapon teams without multi-meltas will have augury scanners, just in case there's night fighting here, though this mission doesn't actually have night fighting, so it won't really help me all that much, other than interceptor stuff, but we'll figure that out later. That'll be it for my Death Guard. Let's go take a look at Sultan's Custodes.
Hey guys, I'm Sultan, and it's time for me to introduce my 3,000 points of Custodes. So, leading my force will be the infamous and famous Constantine Valdor, the Captain General of the Legion of Custodes, who used to be a HQ back in the 1st edition, but this time around he's come back as a Primarch, and I must say, so for 350 points, he is quite effective for what he does. And just for being Constantine Valdor, everyone in his army gets to use his leadership characteristics. My one and only HQ choice is, again, as you can see, the Iox Inhaled Shield Captain, paired with Meridian Blades. Unfortunately, I could not pay for the Architect Pistol. Did not have those 5 points to spare, so he's just got Meridian Blades. Moving on to my troops, I have 2 identical squads of 5 Custodian Guard, 3 Guardian Spears, and 2 Guardian Axes. Completely identical, all come with natural melter bombs built in now. My 3rd troop choice is a 5-man Sentinel squad, 3 Sentinel Blades, 2 Power Fists, so very similar to my Zone Mortalis force actually. This little trio I always tend to run in my lists because it works really well for me, there's variety, you add all sorts to it. Moving on to my elites, I only have 2 separate Achilles Dreadnoughts. Custodian Dreadnoughts do not come in talons, they come individually. So each Dreadnought takes up a heavy, not a heavy support, an elite slot. And they're both identical. Both the Dread Spear, the Corvée Last Pulsar, and the Gauntlet Lastrum Bolters, which, you know, as the FAQ fixed. Moving on to my heavy support choice, I have, in 2 separate slots, 2 Caladius Grav Tanks. Moving on to my first fast attack choice is a squad of 5 Agamatus jet bikes. This unit is a very weird one because even though they're on jet bikes and, you know, they're mainly armoured, they only have a 3-up save instead of a 2-up save. But they've got some tasty weapons. The Solarite Lance is not to be overlooked. It is extremely efficient, you know, when aimed right, targeted right, and you know, very, very, very potent weapon. I've armed 2 of them with the Cove Las Pulsars, just for those extra shots, and 3 of them will have the Lastron bolt cannons. So I have 2 identical squadrons of Palace Grav tanks. I did not arm them with the Adrathic weapons this time around because they're, even though it's such a powerful weapon, it's only AP3, so it does not get through much, gets hot, and unfortunately it has no breaching mechanic, but Plasma does. But, you know, each to their own, so I just gave him the Billy Basic Adrathic, which now has Lance, and I think is absolutely efficient. The Arachnus having Lance is a massive, massive little bonus. And they're only 60 points, where they used to be 90 points back in 1.0. So it's been a massive bonus, I'd say so. And yeah, that is my 3,000 points of Custodian.
To the mission then. Today's mission will be Ashes of Victory. It is an Apex narrative mission that is typically tied to a chain of missions from the Siege of Cathonia book, or it is playable on its own. It does recommend 4,000 points. Today we only really have time for 3,000 points, but we figured that would still make it work and give you guys a non-match play mission for once. Now, we're trying to stick to the narrative as much as we can here. It does represent a pinned down traitor force against Imperial forces as the attacker. In this case, we'll have Mortarion and some or half of his list pinned down in the middle of the board here. As you can see in the 1 deployment zone, it is a rectangle in the rectangle. It is literally it's like a 4x2 on the 6x4 table here. And I had to deploy a Vanguard force here, which is no more than half of my units, and then the other half of my force will be in reserve just to be rolled for, and they'll be showing up on any battlefield edge. All reserves on the battlefield edge have to be more than 12 away from an enemy unit that's already there if possible, otherwise you put them wherever you want. Now, the attacking forces from Sultan and all of his Custodes will be coming in from reserve as well. 100% of them will be in reserve. So they'll be coming in from the battlefield edges on turn 2, as well as a special rule called Sunken Bastions that he'll have access to. It'll be D3+2 blast markers that he'll be placing on his first player turn anywhere on the board, and those will represent hidden bastions, underground tunnels that his infantry and dreadnoughts can emerge from and count as the battlefield edge as for reinforcements, giving him a lot more options. And there's no range restriction on them, they just pop out of there. And just following the normal reserve rules starting on turn 2. His first turn will essentially be placing down blast markers to represent the bastions, and then turn 2 is where the action's going to really pop off. Now, I can interact and shoot the bastions. They are armor 13 with 3 hull points, and if I can penetrate it, they automatically explode. But, you know, I won't have too much on the table right away, so maybe I'll get lucky and pop one and deny some of his options, but otherwise I'll be quickly overwhelmed. No player is allowed to use deep strikes of any type or any subterranean assaults. There's no night fighting, no nonsense like that at all. It is simply deploy and show up from battlefield edges and bunkers. Now, the way victory points are going to work, there is one objective directly in the middle representing the place the Death Guard are trying to hold. Myself as the defender will gain victory points every turn for holding it. I believe it's 3 victory points every turn, so I'll get like a free 3 victory points right away to set the pace of the game. And then after that, it's 1 victory point for every unit destroyed or that has fallen back off the battlefield. And every unit, attacker and defender, will run to any nearest battlefield edge, not counting the bastions. Those are only for reserves to show up. I should note there's no other secondary missions. It is simply just annihilate each other and the defenders desperately trying to hold the middle. The game will end on turn 4 unless me, the defender, rolls less than a 4-up. So on a 1, 2, 3, the defender wants the game to end. So on a 1, 2, 3, the game will continue. On a 1 or 2, the game will continue on turn 5, and then on turn 6, it ends no matter what. So we could have anywhere between 4 to 6 turns. That is it. Don't forget, if you want to come by and play some Horus Heresy with us here at MiniWarGaming, well, go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all the details. You talk to Josh, you'll figure it out, play some Heresy. We'll do other games too, obviously, but this is a Heresy video, so I figured that's the relevant one. And enjoy the show. We're gonna play this crazy game. We're gonna see how it goes. It's hard to say. We are deployed and ready to play. So we are in an incredibly bombed out part of some old Imperial city. I don't really know. Again, my deployment zone is like 12 inches away from the board edges, and more than 12 over there, but I'm keeping it right to the inside of this building here. There's an objective right down there on top of those tactical marines, and I had to put half of my stuff, well, half or more of my stuff on the board at least. So I got tacticals, my 2 contemptors on the board, my other tactical squad, my large 20 brick of tacticals with the apothecary. Mortarian's technically joined to them for now, but he won't be for long. And then we have las cannon team and Volkite culverin team on the upper levels of the ruins there. Both with augury scanners. I didn't want to put all my heavy weapons with augury scanners on the board because I felt like that might be a little too oppressive, but we shall see. We are fighting against the Legio Custodes here, so it's going to be a tough match all the same, especially since I have no idea where they're going to be coming from. Now, no matter what, Sultan is going to be taking the first turn here, and his first turn is a super easy. As far as I can tell, reading this mission, all you do is roll D3 plus 2, and that's the amount of blast markers we're going to have. Do you have a D6 ready?
I have a D6 ready.
Right, roll it for me around here.
Got a Canadian maple on, ladies and gentlemen. You know.
Well, let's see the 6 then.
See the 6. Come on, show me the maple leaf.
That's a 1.
Right, very anticlimactic.
You get 3 blast markers then. You get 3 little bastions. I'm going to go hunt those blast markers down for you. I'm going to double check to see where they go. I think they just go anywhere,
yeah,
really.
I get to pick where I place them and
then
work from there. Yeah.
We'll be right back, I suppose. Show you those blast markers. And we're back. We've discovered the location of the underground tunnel bunkers. One is over here. Again, they have 3 hull points. Armor value 13. They suffer no results on the vehicle damage table. Every penetrating hit is instead the explodes. There's also 1 penetrating hit will explode the bunker and cause a little explosion around it. There's a 1 over there. 2 over there. Where's the 3rd one again?
3rd one's right here.
Oh, behind the wall over there. Yeah, so they have to be on open ground essentially and more than 6 away from my forces, which is those 3 options right there. And I should note, you can't charge them or assault them. You can only shoot them. So that's about it. So Mortarion won't help me out here, but I might be able to pop 1 or 2 of them because this is turn 1 done effectively. Sultan's turn 1 is placing these down and then everything else is in reserve, and it doesn't say anything about reserves coming in on turn 1. So we just do the normal thing on turn 2, but Sultan gets to go first. So we're going to go to my turn 1, effectively. The goal for me here is to try to destroy these little bunkers here. All I really have that could do it will be the las cannons and the rending assault cannons. The lantern is strong enough to do some damage, but I don't expect it to do too much. And he has to give up shooting to teleport around as well. So, and it's good. And they're subterranean bunkers too, so like it's hard to draw a line of sight to them because they're flat. So you have to kind of see them pretty clearly. So we're gonna go on to movement. I'm gonna have this guy move out and around this way just to draw some shots over there. The las cannon is gonna reposition. I won't be able to get all shots on it, but I might be able to get a couple. And then that dreadnought is going to opt to move instead of using this helical targeting ray and get a better line of sight to that bunker there. We're going to see what kind of damage we could do to them, and that'll be the end of my first turn. Because I also don't get to roll for reserves. And I don't think Mortarion can get anywhere to get a good line of sight. Maybe if he pushes through some of these tactical marines, he might be able to, but that means I gotta reach my hand in the middle and do that. So my movement phase is gonna be quite simple. We'll be right back once I'm done that. All right, so we've moved. Only really the Contemptors poking their heads out to go for the bunker shots here, though I think this might be a mistake too, because if I just don't kill the bunkers, then it's like, surprise Custodes! For my, because the dreadnoughts can come out of them too if you roll well enough for the dreadnoughts. So we're gonna go right to shooting. I moved my las cannon team. Only 3 of them are gonna be able to get line of sight to this, so not too worried about it. And the carries, and then the carries over there, and that's it, done. Mortarion couldn't get anywhere important, so he's just gonna keep commanding from the middle and kind of just jump around wherever needed. And hopefully it's the Mortarion show. When we go to this side of the table, this Contemptor with double carries is going to go for this objective here. Again, I need 2s to hit, boom, 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 as I'm trying to cave in the structure. I need 6s to glance it. Oh, only 1. And the, I guess, could I it's a penetrating hit. Does that mean it explodes? That, yeah, any penetrating hit, I'm just going to double check it, causes it to explode instead. So let's see how far it explodes. Does it hit my dreadnought? 5 will hit my dreadnought.
Hit your dreadnought.
2 to wound it or 3 to wound it, I believe?
Yeah, because you're toughening 7, aren't you?
Oh, it just blows right off of them. So that dreadnought takes out 1 of them. What? And from there we come to this side of the battlefield. This Contemptor couldn't get in range. The melt is too far, so I only have 1 carries. Oh, they all hit, and... oh, he's fine. I didn't hurt it. He's good. These las cannons are going to shoot down at it, though.
They could do it.
The Sunder. Oh, they missed! Awesome. So I don't actually get... I only got 1 of the bunkers. I didn't get 2 of them. I thought I might get 2, actually. Actually, no, I'm surprised I got... I expected to get 1. So we got 1. And honestly, that's the end of Death Guard turn 1. We're going to go to battle round 2, starting with you, and we got a lot of reserve rolls to make.
Got a lot of reserve.
Should note I do get 3 victory points for holding the objective. It kind of like just sets the pace of the game. So I'm up by 3 victory points, but Custodians get to kind of pick and choose.
You are at a disadvantage, but at the same time, you're leading, so I think it balances itself out.
That's the idea, yeah.
It's a good idea, to be fair.
So then after this, it's just every turn I control that. At the end of my turn, I'll get 3 victory points, and now it's kill points as well. Sultan, what are we rolling for first?
So we're going to start with the first Achilles. Yeah, we've got 2 Achilles, so the first one.
Boom, and the second one?
Second one.
We're going for 3 ups. Oh, both of them are showing up. Excellent.
Custodian Guard Squad, the first one.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, boy.
Second one.
Boom. Which one's going to have Valdor in it?
The Sentinel Squad. So
Sentinels.
these 2 are the 2 Guard Squads. These 2 are the...
Gotcha.
And watch this now. This is going to be the most anticlimactic dice roll. Oh.
Is that your whole army so far?
That's my whole army so far. With all the vehicles and the jet bikes.
You can still roll for them as well.
I need to...
No, you roll all reserves at once, then you decide where they all go.
Okay, no worries. I want them to come on.
The jet... Yeah, everything's showing up so far. Jet bikes?
Jet
yep.
bikes.
Uh-oh.
The first squadron of Palace Grav tanks? Nope.
Okay.
Second squadron, they are coming on.
Okay.
First Cladius Grav tank.
Yes.
It's coming on. And the second Cladius Grav tank, that's coming on.
So everything's on the table except for one of the Palace Guard units. Palace things?
Yeah, a squadron of 2 Palace Grav tanks.
Okay, that's the only thing we'll see a little bit later. So all of the infantry and dreadnoughts can come from the bunkers. So you got an option here, an option up there, and everything else can show up on a battlefield edge, including the infantry and dreadnoughts if you want, but they have to be 12 away from my stuff. That's the only restriction. So we're gonna show you where everything's coming from. And here everything is. From this bunker comes the Achilles Dreadnought, a squad of Custodian Guard, the Sentinels with Valdor and the Shield Captain all coming out, like they just walk in as treating this as the board edge. And then from this board edge, because these are Cav, come the fancy non-Veritas Freighter bikes, the other 30k version.
Griff Falcon Agamatus jet bikes.
Them!
It's a mouthy word.
Over here, this Dreadnought comes out of this bunker, as do those Custodian Guards. The little Palace Guard tanks show up from the battlefield edge. And the last couple of elements are the bigger tanks. What are they called?
Cladius Grav tanks with the Iliastus accelerator cannon.
One over there, and then one coming in on this battlefield edge as well. Now, I do get interceptors. I got a couple for free for the augury scanners. Boop, boop. Las cannons in them. And I'm going to use my movement phase reaction to do a reaction as well. Just because as the Reaping Rite of War, I can't do withdraw or advance anyways. And the... Oh, I should note, these are regular reserves. These are not outflanks or deep strikes. So, as far as I can tell, no pinning. They cannot charge, as per this. They can still shoot and everything, though. And this counts as their move. And you can interceptor and react to these guys as well. But they don't cause pinning. That's the big thing as well. So, we are going to go ahead and do... it's a tough call all around. I'm realizing now I'm going to have a hard time making Mortarion valuable in a game against the Custodian Guard because of Chosen Warriors. So it's going to be kind of tough going forward there. So I'm going to have to use Mortarion to deal with the Achilles Dreadnoughts. That's probably his best bet to cut them down. So I'm going to want to Interceptor against the Custodian Guard squads, I think. Or these bikes. Might have these Volkites take whatever shots they can over into these bikes. Going to be 7 of them able to fire. These 3 in the back can't see. It's going to be 35 shots, hitting on 3s. This is the first 20 out of 35. These are strength 6, 3s to wound the bikes. They're toughness 5. So the first half, we got 6, 9, and I'll just do the other one here. And the rest of the shots, again, we're hitting on 3s here. And wounding, an additional 3. We got 12 3-up saves. These are all 3-up saves, because they lose armor on the bikes.
Somehow lost armor.
It makes sense to me.
No, it makes sense to no one. 3-ups.
Well, you only rolled... Well, you rolled quite a bit of 2s. Well, 2 2s.
3.
I killed 2 bikes.
2 bikes.
And that's 6 deflagrates. That is 2 more saves. Yeah, not too bad at all. 3-ups.
3-ups again.
1 more damage. Got 2 dead bikes, 3 left. That'll be... don't know. Reactions don't cause morale. That's right. Yeah, you're good. You're good there. And then my las cannons. I got not a lot of line of sight here. I might just put the las cannons into them as well, just to bully them.
Leave my jet bikes alone, sir.
I think only 3 of the las cannons up there can see. Maybe this guy. I'll double check. Guy here can't see. This guy's far enough in. He can, though. All into the bikes here. And 3s. Oh! That's a wound. Strength 9. You're invuln.
6 of invuln.
Boom, boom, boom.
He
Oh,
takes a wound.
we do finish off that bike.
No, he's...
He suffered 2 wounds. He's got 1 wound remaining. Gotta figure out where I want to do my movement phase reaction here. I don't know. Guy's gonna carries these guys back here. Shots from the carries. We got, cool, 5 misses. One of the guns almost completely missed. And strength 6, so 3s to wound.
No rending, though.
No rending, just 2 ups. 2s! 1 damage. That'll be it for my interceptors. That's pretty much all your movement phase done too.
Yeah.
We're gonna go right to shooting. We're gonna figure out where you want to start. Start this off with our Achilles Dreadnought down here. He's gonna fire his bolters and I assume the spear up at my last cannon.
The spear as well, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll start with the spear.
Alrighty.
Hitting on 2s.
Boom, boom, boom.
All hit. Wounding on 2s. Strength 9, EP3.
I might as well evade here, I guess. As one of my, I only have 1 shooting phase reaction. I don't even know where I want to evade here. Do I care about No, I'm just gonna eat it. For the ruins, saves 2 of them. Nice, 1 dice. This guy is gonna eat it. Boom. Little bolter hands.
So hitting on 2s, twin links, all hits.
All hit. Strength 5, yes. 3s to wound with shred.
3s to wound with shred. Come on, give me some
Boom, boom,
3s.
boom, boom. Sorry, the shred didn't help. So 5 saves, no AP. 3 ups. 2 die. Boom, boom. Maybe these guys here, because that's all that he can really see. This guy up here as well. Boom, boom, boom. That'll be a leadership check for him. Try and keep that there. Remember, we're gonna move on to the next thing. This Custodian Guard squad with the Guardian Spears are gonna try and finish off the las cannons up there. Let's see what they can do.
Hitting on 2s.
And these are gonna wound on 4s with shred.
With shred.
There we go. And the reroll.
Please give me some more wounds, sir.
3. Oh, there you go. 5. The saves. They're dead. And down by that Sentinel Guard squad. Boom, boom, boom. That is a victory point for Sultan. Every unit killed, for both of us, gains victory points. Next up, Valdor's squad, and the shield captain will fire everything into the dreadnought. Do I guess the shield captain doesn't have a gun?
No, the shield captain doesn't have a gun. It's be the bolters from these, and Valdor's concussive round.
Ooh.
Which is...
Sentinel blades?
Starting out with the Sentinel blades. Hitting on 2s.
No rerolls. But
No
yeah.
rerolls.
And 6s to wound with shred.
6s to wound with shred.
I see 1 so far. And the reroll, 1. 2 up. Hey, we're good. That didn't really kind of roll, but I'll accept it. It just kind of slid on the 3. And then we have Valdor's Guardian Spirit, the fancy one. I can't remember his name, but...
The Apollonian Spear.
The Apollonian Spirit learns the enemy's weakness. It's like a sentient blade. It's odd. Is it twin linked by chance?
No.
All right, fine. He just sucks and missed.
And it's only strength 5, so I would have needed 6s again.
Does it have shred? All the other guards.
No.
The Apollonian Spirit doesn't have shred?
No, the bolt, it's a hyper. The bolter itself has got no special. Whereas the other ruling of the blade it does, but
it's got fancy rules. And we're gonna move along to the fancy grav tank in the left of, or that part of the battlefield. I assume it's gonna shoot at my Volkite.
Yeah, he's gonna go into the Volkite.
They're just gonna eat it, I guess. I want to return fire with them or the Mortis, but I can't hurt the grav tank with them. So we're just going to be fine. Maybe I should evade this. I'm gonna evade here because there's not too much more firepower coming their way. Not gonna bother reacting. I'm just gonna eat it. Bring it on.
So the first one, the gun at the top.
The little turret. It's got a fancy Adrathic something or another. 4 hits. A good start.
Hits.
2s to wound.
2s to wound with brutal 2.
Yes.
Only EP3 though.
Okay.
3 wounds.
Okay, not bad. Oh, brutal 2. It's gonna be cover saves because they're all AP3s. So the first guy you have to pass 2 per. So first guy's dead. Second one's dead. That's a lot of 2s. And he tried, but he dies.
Almost.
Let's lose it from. Where do I need the assistance, actually? Let's lose it from over here, because that's where they're getting shot at. The sergeant's the one guy in the middle there. Leadership check so far, and then we have to resolve its like heavy bolter thing or whatever.
It's a Lastron bolt cannon.
There it is.
It's twin, so it's 8 shots. Strength 6, AP4 with shred.
All right.
So, hitting on 2s.
Brrr. Okay, couple misses. And 2s.
Wounding on 2s with shred.
Rerolling the 1s. These are all 3-ups. 6 3-ups, let's do this twice. First volley is good. We do lose 2 more. We're just gonna keep losing it from that direction because that's dramatic. There we go. We're gonna fire the next one up there. I'm gonna evade this one because everything's just gonna fire at them. Try and save some of their face.
All hits.
Nice, good start. 2s to kill, effectively. 3 of them. So 3 of them. I'm gonna do the fast die rolling for 40k. So 2 are gonna die, and then if this guy passes another cover save, that's 2 brutal saves on 1 guy, if that makes sense to everyone. If not, I apologize, but that guy's alive. Though those 2 guys that failed, I do have to do another cover check, I believe, because then they both pass, or they're both taking 1, and they're both gonna try to evade. Don't know if that's correct or not, but they're both dead anyways. So sergeant's there. Let's lose you and you. Boom, and then we have the bolters still to do. And
The bottom gun.
bottom gun.
Let's see if we can finish them off. Let's go.
Oh,
We'll
good
hit.
start. That's a fancy looking roll there. And wounding on 2.
Switch shred or wound.
Oh boy. All 3 ups. That's 3 of them that are gonna die, but they have evasion. Oh, the sergeant's the only guy who's alive. Yikes. We are gonna go to the bikes back there. They're gonna try and finish this Volkite Marine off.
Hitting on 2s. Come on.
Boom, boom, boom. This is their last pulsars.
No, this is just the Lastron bolt cannon, which is the only one that happens to be in
Oh, I
range.
see. Yeah, there's one of the 3 had the bolt cannon. Yeah.
All hits and strength 6, AP 4, so 2s.
Boom, boom, boom. Shred it all.
Shred.
We got 3 so far, plus. Yep, 4 it is. 3 ups. Oh, he dies. I'll finish off that squad and a victory point for the Custodes. We're gonna fire these Custodians with their Guardian Spears into the back of the Dreadnought. I got no reaction now.
2s and 6s. From the,
They do have shred though.
They do have shred, which is going to be a massive save.
2 misses. 2. And
6s with shred.
boom. Oh, good start.
Oh, that was
And the follow up.
5 rerolls. Come on.
Oh, it's 3 of them though. Awkward amount of dice in my hand. 2 saves. Hey! Hey, thank you, table.
Means is going to be
These 3 elements here.
these 3 elements aiming for the tactical marines.
Tacticals it is. We want to start with the... Are they a unit? Like a squadron? Or are
Yeah,
they
a squadron,
independent?
yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. You want to start with them first or the Dreadnought?
Dreadnought.
Dreadnought it is. Into
3
these
for that.
fools. Starting with the Pulsar. Boop. 1 miss. 2s to wound. The 2s to effectively kill. We'll have cover there. I'll just keep that to the side. Might as well do the bolters as well, which are twin linked, if I recall.
They're trying to link with shred.
Excellent. And wounding on 3s.
3s, yeah.
3, 5. 2 rerolls. All right, so that's 6 wounds there. Do the cover saves from the Pulsar first. It's going through ruins, so 5 ups. Oh, nice. The ruins helped me there. So 2 are dead, and then I'll use 6 3-up saves. 1's dead, so that's 2 dead so far, and 3, 4 dead. Boom, boom, boom. Of those 4, I'll take these guys so I don't have too much confusion. Just all bolter guys. We're just gonna go ahead and do the Palace Guard tanks into them.
I'm going to roll them together because they're a squadron. The strength 8, AP 1 twin linked.
Oh, these are like these are vehicle harassers.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill Marines. Hey, good
All
start.
of it.
And 2s.
Oh, let's roll a bunch of 1s now.
Hey, 3 of them. Shooting through the ruins. 1 lives, 2 die. We'll lose you and you. But bam, we're left with 4. And that's it, we're done shooting. Your leadership here at the end of the shooting phase because you crushed the Las Cannon team and the Volkite team. 10, they break.
They break.
No re-rolling that. They go to the nearest table edge, which is going to be over here. They have a Vexilla, so they're going to go 2. We'll go
Brilliant.
boo, boo, boo. Run, run, run. We don't care that Legion Daddy's right there. We're just going to boogie. And I'll try and rally them on the upcoming turn. So that will put you at 2 victory points and to my 3. And we're going to go to my turn 2, where I'll luckily get 3 points again. And I have to just try and go around and kill things while not letting Mortarion get tied up by Custodian squads. Let's go ahead and try and I'm going to rally them before I forget. They do. And they're going to wiggle their initiative. They're just going to go back to here. Just go back to where they were. Hey-ya. For the rest, we're going to have Mortarion detached from the tactical squad. Over here, I think. Just to there. We're going to assuredly do a Shadow of the Reaper over here, probably. And I don't want to charge down here, so I probably won't. But I'm going to walk down the steps anyway, because Valdor's just going to one-shot this guy. And then we're going to have that Contemptor move to that corner, because I want him kind of away from the nonsense. He's more of a shooty guy. So moving over there, and then he was in terrain, so he's going to move to that direction. Turn him around to face the enemy. He's going to shoot these idiots.
Witness me.
Unaga, witness me. Let's go with the rest of my... Oh, I got to roll for my reserves. I mean, look at me moving and stuff. Luckily, it's only those guys. I'm going to roll for my reserves, and then I'll figure out what's actually going to happen here. I have to follow the rule of the table edge, though. Squad of 15 Assault Marines. They're showing up. Bam, I got a Las Cannon team of 5, not showing up.
Yeah.
2 identical multi-melta teams. 1 of them is showing up. Then my Land Raider is showing up. So having my reserves show up, I pick a point on the battlefield edge more than 12 away from enemy units, and I roll on from there. So this Land Raider showed up over here, rolled in. I did pass the dangerous terrain check driving him the crater. I rolled a 6. I'm going to try and deal with this grav tank over here. My Assault Marines chose like this point just to... I don't know what I wanted to do with them, so I'm just going to hang out there on this side of the ruins. I had a multi-melta team come in over here just to walk up towards the side of this tank. And I think that was it, because I still have a Melta team and a las cannon team in reserve. I haven't moved anything else yet. I'm still thinking about having more, later on in the game, having Mortarion join a unit to help clear things out, but I'm gonna have to wait till turn 2 for that, I believe. As for the rest of the shooting, these guys are gonna pull out to this area here and try and Fury the Legion them. And then they're just gonna reposition a little bit and Fury down that way and just hope for the best, honestly. I need something with scoring on there. I think that's the plan for the Assault Marines, just to throw their bodies on that objective. Otherwise, gonna reposition them, and go to shooting. Before I do that, I should probably allow Sultan to intercept still, because that's something he can do.
I got Martus into the squad of multi-melters in.
All right, bring it on. This guy's with the Pulsar, and that guy's got the Bolter. This Pulsar is too far away. So which one are we doing first?
We'll do the Pulsar first.
Gotcha. Pulsar first. 2s. Got all hit. 2s to wound. And 3 wounds, and go ahead and just do that as well. That thing out of the way. 2s.
3 hits so far, and then...
Strength 5, I assume?
6, so...
Oh, they all wound, all right. Take 3 cover saves from this, from the Pulsar, which will save 1. We're gonna lose 2. And then I get 3 ups. 2 die. Well, sorry, 3 die. Well, Sergeant's in the middle, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Great. And then I can go on to moving. But there won't be any movement react. Technically now this guy moves, then that guy moves, then Mortarion moves, but then I can just go ahead with the rest of my stuff. So again, moving them that way, and that's going to reposition some of the tacticals in the middle there. And there we go. Let's see if we can make something like this work. I'm going to try and put pressure on the guards back there. In fact, I might even shoot the bike. The bikes are probably a little too far away, but I might try and put some pressure on them. In the shooting phase, the first thing I'm going to do is just have Mortarion do his Shadow of the Reaper to try and get some kill points over here. We're going to redeploy 10. No longer a leadership check. Hasn't been that way for a while, but I have a hard time remembering that. But this time I remembered. So that's in lieu of shooting for him. I am going to go ahead and start with this Contemptor. Is just going to fire his carries over here. I don't really care. I'll come back to him, I guess. I just want to put pressure on to get that 1 bike. Yeah, I'll put the carries in that bike. And 2s. And 3s. 2 Rens. And 2 saves. Got 2 6-up invulns and 2 3-ups.
So these will be the armor saves. Fine.
Nice, good start. And invulnerables. You might save them. No, we do finish off the bike in the middle, which will be a leadership check, and a wound on one of the other ones. Boom, that'll be later though. Obviously not going to shoot them because that would spell his doom once he charges in. I will go ahead and attempt to make something happen with these multi-meltas into this. We're Death Guard, we can't standing still. Hey, reroll for twin linked. Hey, 1 hit. Strength 8, what's the side armor? Probably 13. No flare shields on the side though, I assume.
As far as concerned.
8 plus 8 is 16. So that's gonna be a pen. Is there any invulns on a custodian thing?
No.
Stunned. And a hull point. That thing's reinforced, so it can't move, but it can still shoot at full BS. Moving on, I'm just gonna go ahead with these tactical marines. They're gonna Fury of the Legion down here. 10 of them have line of sight though. 6 of them are in rapid fire range. It'll be 26 shots because they stood still, so they get to Fury. They didn't actually stand still, but for the Death Guard rules, they do. 3s to hit with the first half. This is all 3s to hit and 5s to wound.
Not a bad roll.
And 5s. So far, we have 3 on the first half. And second volley. That was a good roll too. 3, 4, 6 in total. 2 plus save. Can I kill 1? I'll probably have to do damage here, I guess. I'll be happy to kill 1, though.
I hope not. They tanked them all.
Oramite. And moving on, that Contemptor is going to fire at these Custodes up here.
I'm good.
Would you like to evade?
I would like to evade, sir.
They're going to wiggle, and we got 1, 2, 3 misses. 3s to wound. We're going to wound 5 times and run once. 2 ups.
Starting with the 2 ups.
No damage.
Skirmish, so will increase it to a 4 up.
Oh, 4-up cover. Yeah, skirmishing. There you go. Look at that. I forgot. I didn't even know. You guys would have had much better saves earlier. I didn't know you had skirmish. Sorry. 5-up or 4-up cover. There's runes in the way. Oh, didn't matter.
Rerolling because of the, well,
Shroud.
not reroll, but an additional... No, he takes a wound.
Boom. There you go. It's just because the runes are in the way there. And then that Legion Tactical Squad is going to attempt a Fury. I know they're not rapid firing, so it's going to be 20 shots. First 10. All right, not bad. 2. And the second round. Ooh, everything hits. It only matters if I wound. It actually only matters if you fail saves. So there you go, one more wound. 3 wounding hits. Can I see a 1 in here? Probably not. Didn't think so. And then the last thing to fire, which both Sultan and I forgot about, was this Land Raider, which...
Should have saved my evade for.
I will put the las cannons into it, and that's the only thing that can hurt it. I paid for the Havoc launcher. I'm not gonna shoot it. 4 las cannons, 1 hit, and nothing. Thunder though. Hey, nothing. Poor Land Raider. Weapon systems, no good on that one. They should have checked that one before battle. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and declare a charge from Mortarion into this guy. Well, I guess you can see the charge first. Actually, before that, these guys do have to see if they run away. Leadership 9?
10 because of Constantine.
Mr. Valdor, let's see here. Hey, you're good. They don't have to worry about that. I'll take this away from them. And then we'll go to the charge. It is a disordered charge though with Shadow of the Reaper. We're gonna make it with a 5. Would you like to hold or Overwatch?
I would like to Overwatch. It's a disordered charge anyway, so
true, it's a disordered charge.
So I might as well intercept and see if I can cause a couple of wounds.
Yeah. Just get Mr. Reaper Man in there to try
I
and
like
take
this
him
mission.
Achilles.
There's so much going on.
There is. And these are 2s to hit with the last pulsar. Boop, all hit, and 2s to wound probably.
2s to wound for strength 9.
There it is, boom. 3 wounding hits, we're just gonna get the bolters out of the way because these are all 2-up saves. Everything hits, strength 5.
So 6s.
6s here, we're toughness 7 on Big Morty.
So 6s with shred?
Yes. Boom, nothing. And...
Nothing.
All right, just 3 saves then. And boom, we take no damage. We're just gonna go ahead and do this only fight we have first. All right, Silence, what do you got? We don't get the 7th attack for charging because it's disordered. We hit you on 3s because our weapon skill is 1 higher than yours. We missed. No Master Crafted here. And then these are strength 8 with Silence, so these are 3s to wound, but everyone's instant death. Really good against Dreadnoughts. All right, 4 invulnerable saves because these are AP2.
He wasn't killing.
Yeah, if he's not killing a thing like less than half his cost, I'd be very disappointed. Well. And these are invulns.
4 5-ups?
Yep.
Come on.
None. Well, I can assure you he's pretty much dead. These are all D3 damage each, but I could roll 1 4 times. There's 2 of them. Oh, there you go. That's a good start. Ah, there you go.
He's gone.
5, 6, 7 damage. Pretty much just. Now, he is going to explode. D6 inches is the radius of it. What's the front armor on your little palace tanks?
11.
Oh, this could hurt it then. How far did you go? 4? It's only hitting the 1 there. So, Wound Mortarion on a 3. That does. And then I'll have my 2-up save. I do make it. And then it's strength 11 on the front. Does that have flare shields?
That's without the flare shield.
That's without? Okay. And this is strength 8. So I roll a 13, which will be a pen on the front of it. And I think that's just it. It's shaken. And there we go. We'll go ahead and consolidate Mortarion because I don't think I'm going to catch these guys. It'll be a victory point for me. Morty pretty much makes it to the line here again. And hopefully he doesn't get too chewed up. Put me at 4 victory points, and then at the end of my turn, which is where we're at, I get 3 victory points for holding the objective in the middle still. You gotta push me off of that. I got a lot of troops and scoring nearby though, which is nice. And we're gonna go to battle round 3 now for the Custodes. And you have 1 more unit in reserve, right? Just the other squad of these guys.
Yeah.
Might as well roll for that, see if they show up. Yes, that is all 100% of the Legio Custodes on the table. We're gonna figure out where we want them to go. I don't really have any interceptors, so I mean, I could use a movement. I do have a movement phase reaction I could use, so careful about that, I suppose. Choosing for the Palace Guard tanks to show up over here. This point here, 12 away from my stuff, and they're 14-inch moves, so they're gonna zip up over here, staying out of the Contemptor's line of sight, so I can't, what's it called, intercept with that. And then I have I could do like the heavy bolters and stuff, and I'm not going to bother. So I won't bother intercepting that. We can go to the rest of the Custodian moves. Right, what is the plan here, Sultan? How are you going to move this turn?
So the Achilles Dreadnought will make his way into the branches, you know, like good old Vietnam.
Yeah.
Break
through them all. Here, just pass me that.
Look at that.
They're just there for the looks.
Yeah, break through that, you know, get as close as possible because he is going to get... Valdor and the Shield Captain are going to break off, going to go deal with the Contemptor Dreadnought. Valdor could do it by himself, but I just want a guaranteed kill. Whereas the Sentinels and the Guard here are going to make their way into the structure and aim for this tactical squad. I just need to get rid of them, just so I can get to the objective.
Yes.
The jet bikes that are right next to you, they're going to push forward, aim towards either this tactical squad or that tactical squad. Literally, as long as I can push you away. And over here, as you can see, is a 4-man Custodian Guard squad, which I'm just going to move towards this tactical squad, pepper them down, whittle them down, because I've got a Caladius Graf tank here, which could help, depending on how this little interaction goes between the tanks. And these two here are literally going to zoom and skim away as much as they can away from Mortarion.
That's why I consolidated away, because I figured I was never going to catch them. I was going to get the Dreadnought, and that was it. Okay, well, we are going to be right back after that movement is done, and then we've got to note that this guy's stunned, so he's not moving. So we did it. The jet bike scooted up. We had the Achilles Dreadnought barreling through the vegetation there. I can't imagine vegetation would slow him down too much other than difficult terrain. And same with these Custodian Guard are going up in there. Now, Valdor and his unit, or his shield captain, decided to stay here as the Sentinels broke through the ruined wall and are on the other side to threaten the Custodes there. Or, sorry, my tactical Marines. And then we got this cool little fight going on over here. And then, like Sultan said, his little Palace Guard skimmers?
Skimmers, we'll call them skimmers.
Scooted over here to put pressure on those tacticals. They already all moved, and these Sentinels, these Custodian Guard just jumped down and walked over there. So that's where we're at. We're good to go shooting now.
Right.
Moving on, the first thing we're going to fire is this Caladius Graf tank.
Yeah, Caladius Graf tank.
Turret into those idiots, and as power of the Machine Spear, we're going to put the bolter over to these Assault Marines. Yeah, right here works.
So, Top Gun into the
Melta
team.
Twos.
Twin length.
Oh, good thing.
Thank the Lord.
And one miss still. Twos to kill. Well, I got. All right. The crater covers. Oh, one guy makes it. So only two. No, it's three of them. Third one. They're dead. Bam, bam. That's a victory point for the Custodes. And the bolters. Twos. Boom. And the reroll for twin length. That was 4 misses. Still 2 more misses. They just do not want to hit. And strength 6.
Strength 6 with shred.
Twos. And 1 reroll. Awesome. And armor. We're going to lose 2 of them. We'll lose the 2 guys over there. All right, now we move on to the Achilles Dreadnought firing up. Starting with the spear.
3s to hit. 2s to hit. Only 3 shots. All hits.
2s to wound. Boom. Oh, not 2 of them. I'm just going to pop 2 here. Boom, boom, boom. Got to give you some room to charge up here anyways. Bam, bam. And his bolters. Same thing. Same idea. 2s. Twin lengths. And the reroll. Nice. 3s with shred. Strength 5 gun. Ooh, and the reroll. Yeah, well, -1. 5, 3 of power armor saves. Now, this is not instant death like that laser pulsar thing, so I get a feel no pain. Fail it. Blip, blip. Do the Custodian Guard down here with their Guardian Spears firing at those same tacticals. 2s.
We'll swap. So hit on 2s.
Excellent. Only 2 misses. And 4s with shred here. Which they'll tunes. Something ridiculous. There you go. 3 more. Strength 4, so I'll get my feel no pain. We do fail a power armor save. Hey! We feel no pain as well. Oh no, it's buckling. It's bubbling up. That's not good. There's another guy. All right, we're gonna fire the Sentinels next.
There's only 3 guys with swords in there, so only 3 guys will be fired.
I'll return fire on this one as well. But we'll resolve your shots first. Maybe I'll get lucky and do a wound. 2s.
2s.
Nice. 3 to wound, or sorry, 3 of save. Ooh, fail 3 of them. Feel no pain? This train. We failed this one. We do have a 4 of feel no pain because we have Heart of the Legion with an apothecary. Take out this phony, it's a fake leader. Oh, we get to return fire though. So we got the return fire. Okay, great start. And the wound roll. Hey, 3, 4 so far. Do that every single time, that'd be amazing. Here is 32 out of the 46 shots. Again, not a great hit roll. As long as the wound roll connects, that's all that technically matters. And 1 more. And the Fury nonsense. Hey, look at that. I'd like to see that roll again, though. I need those 5s to connect. Baby. Oh. And an additional 5. Not bad. Let's go with 2 ups.
2 ups. Come on, don't show me any ones, baby.
I got 1. I'll take it. I'll take it. You can take whoever you want, actually. Boom. Bam. 1 guy in the corner there.
Yep.
Bam. Got 1 guard. Love it. Then these guys are going to fire up at the same squad. Trying to make more room for those to assault it. This is the bolter.
Oh no, those 2 are Lastrums, so 2s to hit.
Oh, those are Lastrums, yeah.
Yeah, so you won't get a feel no pain against this. Thank the Lord.
Yeah, that's fair.
All hits.
And 2s. Ooh, scary. From both them. I save 2, I lose 4. That'll be a leadership at the end here. Take some of the nearer guys, because it's just courteous. I'll just take a couple random guys here. Gotta give them some room to play. Bam. I'm gonna go to Valdor's.
Hoping to concuss the
Could.
It could do, you never know. So 2s to hit. Both
start.
hit.
6s.
6s.
Ooh.
Oh! While because it,
Hey, we save it.
because I could sniper out apothecaries when I shoot.
Because he's a Primarch.
He's a Primarch,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. And we're gonna move on to this corner. We got 5 little tanks here to fire.
Yeah, but we also have...
Oh, we also have them as well. Yeah.
I'll fire them into the...
Just get that out of the way.
Yeah.
That's easy. 2s to hit. Okay, not bad.
4s to wound with shred.
Okay, 2 rerolls, not bad. Oh, 3-ups for power armor. 2 Marines go down. Let's lose these 2. Pop, pop. Moving on to these Palace Guard tanks into the Land Raider. Got a couple fancy shots. The Lancing, bringing me down to armor 12. And 2s to hit. 1, well, twin link though.
Thank the Lord for twin linked.
And 4s to glance.
Come on, give me that reroll.
Because of lance, strength 8 lance. 1 glance, 1 pen. Let's get the Exo Shock out of the way on a 6. No, so what's the pen? It's AP1.
Carbon.
Hey, he's out of here. Boom.
Boom.
Roll me, see, how far does the explosion go? You roll for me. 1.
1.
It's gonna hit probably not much. Just my guys inside. Inside I have 3 Death Shroud and a Chaplain. So what do we got? It's gonna be 3 wounds. We're all 2-up saves. Hey, we're good. Unfortunate. Leadership check for snap firing first. They're good. And then see if they're pinned. They are not pinned. That will give Sultan a 4th victory point for a kill. Gonna leave us with these 2. We're gonna fire into those Marines behind the cover.
2s to hit.
2s and 2s.
All
All
hits.
hit. And 2s to wound.
2s to wound.
That'll be 4 cover saves. And blam! That is gonna be 1 save and 3 dead. And we gotta keep the Sergeant alive because we gotta use him for important things. It's gonna leave us with your Grav tank there in the back. Yeah. Actually forgot, I put that guy's in range of the objective back there. They have part of the Legion field no pain. Didn't matter, but figured I'd roll it out. All right, we have figured out where's the Grav tank going.
Speculous will be going into the Lone Sergeant over there. It's 8 shots, hopefully 1 gets through.
Yeah.
And the Top Gun will be going into the
Death Shroud.
Death Shroud. It won't double them out because of the battle hardening. But
Has to be strength 10 to instant kill
but
them,
it's
yeah.
brutal 2 and with a bit of, you know,
I get it.
brutal 2 might actually help.
We'll shoot at him first. 2s!
2s.
These are twin linked. 1 reroll. It hits, got a 2. And then these are going to be 3s? 2, strength
2,
6.
6, yeah.
With shred, I assume.
So hitting on 2s.
Wound, 1 fail. It does have shred. 8 saves. Almost got 2 here. AP, anything relevant?
No.
I don't know, I got 2 dice. 6 more saves. This guy living would be nice, but it is a fever dream. Oh, if only I had bought an Artificer armor on him. 'Tis a shame, 'tis a shame. In the best interest of the game to not do that, my harsh opinion. Then again, rolling 8 2-up saves there is statistically unlikely, so it just would have been nice to have. All the same, we're gonna put the shots into the Death Shroud now.
Top Gun into the Death Shroud.
2s to hit. Good start. 2s to wound still.
2s to wound. Rending on a 6+. Come on, give me some rend, baby.
AP2 naturally, that's right.
Not anymore.
And no rends, but 3 wounds. First guy, 2-ups. He takes a wound. He's okay. And he takes a wound. There you go. Got down to 2 wounds left on that one fool right there. And that is effectively it for shooting. I owe you a morale check on the big squad in the middle. And leadership says, oh, we're out of here, folks. That's not great. 2d6. No Vexilla in there. I figured they'd be okay. 6-inch move. Running this way because that side's they have to run to the nearest table edge. It'll be this one here. Are broken as they run around this way, avoiding the custodian guard there. Okay, not bad. Where do you want to start charging?
I'll definitely do the Sentinels. Get them all
Into there. Yeah, we'll roll it up.
My 4-man Sentinel squad will be going into.
You got the dice for the yeah. Roll it up. You got +1 because you're fast. All right, you're gonna go 11 inches, and I rally because I have my sergeant still alive. Oh, they catch him as they're going in. All right, we got Valdor and the Shield Captain. Who wants to go first?
Shield Captain.
Shield Captain. All right, fair. Boom, boom, boom. 5 makes it, no problem. And Valdor. I'm not gonna react over here at all. They're just gonna go both hit him. Captain will go base case there, and then Valdor rolled high enough to go up and around. So the Achilles will charge into them. It will be -3, 2 for difficult terrain, 2 to get up, but the +1 to his charge because of he's fast. Well, no, that's going to be a 2-inch charge, I guess. I get stuck in the vegetation. Boom. The surge up there.
Charge.
And then these guys are going to attempt it as well. It's going to be go. We'll see if you roll high, and then we'll figure it out. It's all the same modifier, so it's technically -3 in the end. Because my guys ran away. No, that won't make it either, but they can surge in there a little bit. I didn't really want to run away, but it kind of worked out for me. These guard are going to charge into them, and I think I will probably hold, but we'll see your charge first anyways. I need them to not die, so your extra attacks are not needed. Yeah, I'm going to hold. Try a hold. I have 2 assault phase reactions. They hold! Look at that. Boom. Just disordered charge. Shouldn't hurt you too much, but there's 4 less attacks coming my way. And then over to here, I forgot I have 2 assault phase reactions, so when the shield captain charged in, I would have held a line there as well, because that's what Mortarion Sire does. We're gonna have these jet bikes charge into my Contemptor Dreadnought. Roll it up, they get +2 to their charge. Maybe even +3 because Nemesis.
I think it's...
Roll it up, and they move so fast, they might even get more bonuses. Well, don't even need it, they're in. Bring it in. Bam, they are in it. That's not great. That's not great at all. That's okay. Well, that's effectively it for charging. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start somewhere around here?
I'm going to start somewhere around there.
All right. Where are the bikes?
Hitting on 1 attack base, 1 extra for charging, and 1 extra because you're a Nemesis unit. So between the 2 of them, they have 6 attacks.
Yes, so you get 3 pokes with their spears. Hitting on, are they weapon skill 6?
Weapon skill 5.
4s to hit
Hit
them.
on 4s.
Reroll the cock die there. These are all good. Oh wait, 4 hits, nice. And these are strength 10?
With armor being, so I'll be re-rolling.
2's re-rolling.
2's re-rolling.
Hey. 5 ups! We take 1. 5 wounds left, and we can go ahead with the other 2. Valdor's next, I assume. He's got fancy rules on the spear. 6s to hit do fancy things. We'll see if we get the 6s. 3s to hit, though, because he got really good weapon skill. A lot of extra attacks. Charging, Nemesis, and his Warlord trait. Well, he takes the same Custodian Warlord trait they always do.
2 misses, but thanks to the exploding 6s.
Do they hit, or do you have to roll the hits?
I'm going to have to re-roll, as far as I'm... that's the best way to remember it.
No, miss. Sure. 4s to wound, but every wound is murder. Strike 4 up. Strength 7 on the spear. Ooh, 3, 4 of them. Dreadnought, he's dead. Does he explode? These are all D3. Go ahead and roll me the 4. He's dead. But people want to know. Look, he's dead. He's gonna explode. 4 inches on the bikes. We got a couple wounds on Valdor, and on the other guy, everything's wounded.
Rolling. Valdor.
Valdor is okay.
He's fine. Shield captain. He's fine.
Excellent. And the bikes.
Jet bikes. They're fine.
Not a problem. I'm going to remove that Contemptor, and you may consolidate. And boom. And we'll show you where these guys all end up. Aldor surges forward. The shield captain, however, and the bikes back off. And that will be 1 additional victory point for Sultan, bringing him to 5 to my 7. On to this combat, let's see if we can clean up these Marines here. We'll do the Guardian Spears first. 3s to hit with their Guardian Spear attacks. They don't get any extra attacks for charging. 4 attacks base each. Jealous. These are 2s to kill. Well, I gotta feel no pain. I'm on the objective. 6 feel no pains. 4 die. Let's lose the 4 over here that are not overly significant. Boom, boom. I get to pile in and fight now before the spears. We got 1 attack. This guy will go for an attempt at a reaping blow. Bam, bam. And then this guy will just go over here. So I got 3 basic bolters. 5s to hit. 5s to wound. And then I'll get the character out of the way, just jump into it. We got 2 wounds from the bolter guy, surprisingly. Character has 2 attacks base, +1 for reaping blow. Got a couple hits. Need 6s again. Nice. Okay, rolling really well there. So you have 3 2-up saves, because these are only AP3, but it's rending 6 up. So you have 1 invulnerable save and 3 2-ups. The red dice would be the invuln. Looking for a 6-up on that one. I killed 1 of them. I lose 1 of the Guardian Spears. That was surprising. And then the axes are going to go ahead and pile in and fight. Aye. Then that one guy's going to get reaping blows. So 1 more attack. Hitting on 3s and killing on 2s. No feel no pains here. These are strength 8. Bam. 2s to kill. 2s to kill. Kaboom. They're all dead. Sometimes I feel like you could probably predict a lot of this without having to roll dice. Custodian Guard and consolidate onto the objective, thus giving me my first extreme hurdle to deal with here. Not to mention all the other denial units creeping up on it as well.
Base, +1 for charging.
Coming on, and yeah, I didn't get to stop the charge here. So we're gonna do you got 2 dudes with swords. Lots of attacks from the Sentinel Blades because the shields count as a melee weapon, I think, as well. 3s and 2s. 3s and 2s. Or are they strength 5? 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s, so.
Boom. Couple misses, not bad though. And 3s again. All right, not bad. I'll get some feel no pains here at least. Still on the objective, so We make, I double checked. I don't know if I have to control the objective or just be on the objective. Never mind, half the models have to be in range of the objective. So luckily I didn't make any feel no pains over there with that unit that was on that spot. Something I actually didn't realize. I thought you just had to be in range of the objective. Anyways, I only make 2 feel no pains then, and I'm gonna lose a couple more models. These guys got attacked and killed, so we'll lose them. Bam, bam. And my guys pile in, something like this, before the Solarite Power Gauntlets, pulling me off of the objective even further because I can't choose not to pile in. Oh, those guys are over there. Unfortunately, I have to do the Apothecary separate because he's the only guy with the chainsword in there. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacks plus the chainsword afterwards. And 5s and 5s. Nothing there. The Apothecary, nothing. Easy. You get to beat him up with your big hands. Okay, scratch that. The shields specifically say they do not count as an extra melee weapon. That's okay. Well, it wouldn't make any difference anyways. Attacks for charging with the Solarite Gauntlets.
Yep, 3s to hit and then 2s to just...
3s to kill. Yeah, 2s to kill. 3s to hit, 2s to kill. Boom. That's a good roll. Excellent. 2 misses. And 2s. Hey. Okay, not bad. That's going to kill...
4, 7.
All right. Let's lose 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I suppose. I would like to keep my characters. I got Sergeant, Regular Guy, and Doctor. I tell you, I lost that combat, but we hold. Mortarion effectively makes us stubborn. Unfortunate circumstances for these poor lads. Okay, that is effectively it. A pretty good turn overall, though, for the Custodes here. All right, that'll be 6 kills. I forgot to give you the victory point for killing them earlier. So you're only down by 1 point as we go to my turn, but it's going to be effectively impossible to get you off of the objective. But, you know, we'll give it a shot anyways, I suppose. The goal of this turn is Mortarion has to deal with that Custodian Guard squad, because that's the only thing in range of the objective. The Dreadnought's a little too far away. But then you can just react. I thought that everything I do around the Dreadnought has to keep him away too. Oh gosh. Well, okay, I have to charge both things and deal with both things now. The impossibility here, because I can't get those victory points. But we'll try. Anyways, Mortarion's got to go over there and deal with them and avoid Valdor, because all Valdor has to do is get in contact with him, and that will take out Mortarion. They'll trade those 2 out for the game. That's a damn good trade for Sultan here. Melta squad for reserve, Las Cannon squad. They're both showing up this turn.
Oh.
Enough, this multi-Melta team is just going to show up over the bodies of their fellow team.
Round 2.
To try and deal some damage to this guy again. Again, picking this point to walk in from, difficult terrain, so 5-inch move to get to that spot. And then on the other side of the table, I haven't moved any of my other stuff yet. My Las Cannon team is showing up right over here. They show up over here, walk to this point, and are going to try and take out the Palace Guard tanks. Then I am going to go ahead and move they're going to activate their jump packs. They're going to go whoosh that way, and these guys are going to go, they're not, unfortunately I lost my Land Raider, but I also forgot I drove on a crater, so these guys are going to be slow. So they're never going to be able to influence this nonsense. But I can at least get myself some victory points over here, or try to. There you go, coming out of the crater there. Good question for this guy, though. I actually don't know what I want to do with him. Never know. We're going to put him to this position, try and get some shots going at the Captain General, maybe. And we're going to have Mortarion move as well. We're going to have you move over here. And if I'm going to Shadow the Reaper, I will decide that later. From Mortarion, these guys are going to jump up here. Whoosh. Yeah, it's kind of like I need to get a troop unit onto that objective, so I have no choice but to put the Warhawk jump back up there. Or they can go elsewhere and I don't get the victory points, but I'll try and brute force my way through it, I guess. So we already did the reaction on the Dreadnought up there. These guys are going to jump up with their jump packs, and then the Dreadnought would advance towards them. Bam, getting a denial unit on the objective and not making me happy about it. All right, we're all up in there. Then the Dreadnought moves, and that's it. We're good to go to shooting. I'll do those Las Cannons first into this, I guess. Used to hit. Hey, now we're playing 40k. Who cares about moving heavy weapons? And what's the side armor? 10?
11.
11? All right, 2s to glance with Sunder. 3 pens. I'm gonna be giving you some 5-up cover saves.
How many?
We got 1 at a time till he dies, or 2 at a time till he dies. This guy won't have any cover.
I'll do 2 at a time.
Alrighty, 5-ups. And then one more. Oh, he's dead at that point. First one, he does not explode. Second one does not explode. He's wrecked. And then the third one, there's no cover for him from the point of view. And then he is weapon destroyed. The weapons are non-functional. He's only got a couple hull points left, but otherwise, no victory point for me. We're gonna move over to my Melta team on the other side of the table. More Melta shots into this thing. Hey, twin linked. And, oh geez. This is good.
I'm gonna evade with this one.
Evasion?
With the...
Yes, all right, then do me, oh wait, let me see how many of these actually hurt you. Boom, I'm gonna do this in a cheaty way. So these are 3 pens, no matter what, don't even have to look at that. That's 13, 13, 12, plus another d6 on top of it. These are both strength 9 so far, plus armor bane. They do nothing, all right, only strength 10. So 3 pens, but you have evasion.
Side armor 11. Side armor 13. So
yeah,
so... glancing me.
They were 10, strength 10. That's it. They're not gonna hurt you.
No, I mean...
Sorry, this one's 12. I gotta roll that one. Okay, so that one's a pen as well. So that's 13 pen because of the additional d6. I'm just, you know what? I'm trying to cheat and do things and it's just making things more confusing. Anyways, 3 pens, you have 3 evasions.
Come on, evasions. I need these evasions.
They make 1. 2 of them. Boom, boom, boom. You're not dead. Actually, you're dead. Immobilized, then an extra hull point. And there's a victory point. Good job, Melta guys. Then... gotta decide what I want to do. I kind of want the victory point on this thing, so I'm gonna try and go for this kill with the Mortis Dreadnought or the Contemptor with 2 guns. 2s to hit him. Ooh, 1 miss, not bad. And what's the front armor of them?
11 with flare shield.
Also 12. Okay, so these are 6s.
You need 6s.
I need 6s. Oh, yeah. This guy. Those weapons are destroyed, but it would have been. I need that victory point. That's it for all the shooting I care to do. Save myself the die rolling for later. I am gonna have Mortarion Shadow of the Reaper. He is just gonna go ahead and do that over here. He's gotta stay 3 away though. I'm gonna start off with that charge, I guess. I don't really care otherwise. Because it's already disordered, I might as well. Would you like to... well, I guess you'll see first. He makes it! Would you like to return fire? Or Overwatch, or just eat it?
Just eat it.
Yeah, fair.
Saves me rolling dice.
Bam. I get that. There we go. The Assault Marines are going to charge both squads, I guess, because the Dreadnought's right there. Oh, the Dreadnought can just Overwatch. Hey, we're going to think about that later. We're just going to have these guys charge over here. Hey! 8! They're going to make it. And then I got to decide on this nonsense. Well, I definitely have to charge the Custodian Guard, so I'll just do that because I don't want to get shot by the laser gun for free. So I'll just choose the Guard. 3. Awesome. Good enough. Little baby charge getting in there. Not too much getting around the building. And I do have to charge a Dreadnought too because I can't land near the one without landing near the other. So we're going to do the last impulse. We're overwatching is what I'm getting at
with
here.
the Dreadnought. So the Corvée last pulsar.
Yep. All hit.
Right.
2s to kill. Ish.
To just kill.
3 of them. And then go ahead and do the bolter. Yep. 2s with the twin linked reroll.
Yeah.
3 misses.
Twin links.
Awesome. And then 3s with shred. 1 fail. All right. And that's 2 dead to the bolter, and then 5 cover saves because it is in the ruins. Shooting through the ruins. 3 more die. So 5 die. There's a squad of 10 now. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then for charging, let's go ahead and quickly get this nonsense out of the way. See if I can make this work for me. What's the back armor of these? 10? 10. All right, we'll try and smash them to pieces. I'll do the Crozius first, then these 3 idiots. 2s to hit with the Crozius. Zoop. And these are strength plus, is it plus 2? 6?
It's a power maul, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a power ball.
That's 2 glances and 2 pens.
2 pens, 2 glances. So what are these? These are probably insignificant. Immobilized and whatever, I don't care. One's dead. They have 3 hull points each?
Yeah, they have 3 hull points.
All right. The power size, I have to go pile them in a little bit, but they'll all be able to attack. They hit on also 2s because we have to go 5. Reroll. I was reroll. That's cocked. And then that one's for the chaplain. These are 5s to glance. We got the other one too. There you go. 1 victory point for the kill. Just tearing them up. There we go. Not bad. No consolidating though, but I will get a 9th victory point for this one. You're close. You're getting there. All right, then we move on to this combat I don't really want to do. I'm not going to bother issuing a challenge, but I assume you would like to.
I would like to issue a challenge to Morty if he's in there.
I'm going to have to use this unit to accept it.
Oh, then if that's the case...
Well, you're still better off doing it. It's just unfortunately when you're fighting Custodes and you have a Primarch, you have to have another unit also fight the unit.
I forgot about the Sergeant.
That's why I had to charge him in.
Then I'm not going to bother with it.
All right, then I will attack with Morty and hopefully clean this up. Initiative 5 on Mortarion and your Custodian with the Guardian Spear there. So he is the one in base contact with Morty, so he'll get to go. And then the axes are luckily unwieldy. 5s to hit Mortarion. Did you get the extra attack for Nemesis?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
So 4 and then 1 extra.
That works.
So hitting on 5s?
Yeah. Oh, good start, 2 of them. Strength 6.
So 5s.
5s to wound. 1 and a 2. No, not quite. Mortarion will have 1 attack for Reaping Blow, but not charging because his Shadow of the Reaper makes all of his charges disordered. 3. 3s to hit. Boom. And then these are strength. Well, 2s to wound. Instant death. So you have that many invuln saves. These are all. Every fail is a dead Custodian.
6 up invuln.
Not bad, but we do kill the unit. All right, and that's Mortarion cleans them up, but the Dreadnought gets to go at the same time. 4 attacks with his spear, hitting on 3s. 3s and 2s. Okay, good start for me. 2 to kill. That's 1 dead. Assault Marine. All right, awesome.
That was so pedantically anticlimactic.
That was bad. Let's just have that guy die. My guys get to go. I'm just going to go with all... That guy's already in base. None of these guys can really... They can pile in, but they won't be able to attack. That guy can attack because he's in base. That guy's unwieldy, so he's kind of blocking the way. So realistically, I have 1 Chainsword attacking. And... well, yeah, 1 Chainsword, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chainswords. This guy's too far away to attack, and then I'll do the unwieldy pile-in later, which will only be that guy fighting. 5s to hit with a Chainsword. Look at that Dreadnought, just parry these blows away. Bam, bam, bam. 6 to wound, but we have Shred. Nada. Then I'm just gonna get that Power Axe out of the way. Yeah. Couple hits, Strength 5, so 6s. AP 2, though. Bloop. Hey, you're good. Not super great. Morty wouldn't have be able to pile in there anymore, so he won't be part of the combat, so he's just going to consolidate away. Again, I can't let Valdor catch me too easily. It's going to be tough, though. It's going to be tough. Morty's going to be over there, and I do have to fix my Assault Marines. They got to go up and wrap around the Dreadnought more. No, technically I won that combat because I did 6 wounds to the Custodian Guard, but the Dreadnought is fearless on the Custodian side, so he doesn't have to run. Now that there's room for them, they're going to try and get up there. But I don't get 3 victory points for the objective because the Dreadnought's on it. But we do get a victory point for the kill. So we're at... Oh, yeah, we have to do this fight over here. So I should be at 11 victory points because the Custodian Guard, and I'm about to give up a victory point over here. I'm going to pull these guys. Ain't no point in rolling this. Boom, 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 boom. You can consolidate and get your victory point. Yay! Actually 2 for the Apothecarian detachment. If it's not, well, I'll say it is.
So it looks cinematic, him trying to...
That'll be the consolidate on them after they clean up those 3 Marines with their minimum 16 attacks. Okay, so let's do the scoring now. You're double denying me on that objective. And yeah, I'm at 10, not 11. I misspoke earlier. I'm only at 10 victory points. Killing the Custodian Guard there with Mortarion gave me the 10th point. And then we have the Custodes at 8 currently with the kill, double kill on that unit there. So we are going to go to potentially the last battle round of the game, turn 4. 50-50 it ends after this battle round. The Custodes got to clean up some nonsense, but if they keep dogpiling on the objective, I think it'll go their way. As we're on turn 4, no more reserves to roll for the game. Everything's on the table now. And we are going to try and the goal for this turn, this movement phase, is to get the Custodian Guard, the Sentinels, and Valdor, the original unit, back together again to deal with Mortarion. And then the rest we haven't figured out yet. And that's where they end up here, Valdor joining the unit again. And then we've decided these Custodian Guard are going to climb up there. -2 for difficult terrain, -2 for climbing up to, but they have movement 8, so they're just getting up there, no problem. They're just up the ledge now. That guy could be just down a level, but that's fine. The rest of the squad will carry them to where they need to be. Just to dogpiling this objective. It will be a Custodian building. And then we still have the Shield Captain. He's going to run to get in the battle here in case there's a turn 5. And then these bikes are going to find a new home to go to. Captain going up on this side of the ruin here. The bikes are jumping up to this middle platform as well, just to draw some beads on Morty and this Contemptor. Then we got to figure out where this grab tank wants to run off to, and then that disarmed Palace guard tank. Keep this grab tank where it is. This one, the Palace one, just went whoosh to hide from the las cannons. Okay, that's it. We did the movement. Where do you want to start shooting?
It would be the Agamatus into Mortarion, see if I can get a couple of wounds down.
The las pulsars, that's right. 2s to hit.
Twin
okay.
linked.
Ah, they're twin linked. Nasty. And 2s. Strength 9. All of them. Oh. 2 up. Hey. 1 damage.
Yay!
6 wounds left of his 7. I'm gonna fire this unit now in Mortarion. That is the Custodian Sentinels here with the blades and Valdor.
So Sentinel blades first. Hit on 2s.
2s and 6s.
2s and 6s. 6s with shred.
Oh, 3 1s. Fancy.
Thank the Lord for the shred, and nothing occurred.
And then Valdor. Couple shots. 2s and also 6s.
2s and 6s.
Oh, let's see that again. We can see it again.
Nothing.
And then we have just this thing to go. And then we're gonna go into Mortarion with these. This is the big gun on top.
Actually.
And these are the top guns on 2s. Boom.
Twin linked.
Twin linked, that's right. Nice. 3s to wound, strength 8. Oh, 3 Rens. This could suddenly end Morty here. That'd be kind of nice, actually. I take 3. Those are 6 Rens at Brutal 2, so I take 3 damage, and then I owe you 2 ups. All right, so I take 3. He's got 3 wounds left. Boom, 3 wounds left, and then we have the little bolters on the ground, or down below, I guess I should say. Boom, boom, boom. Re-rolling. Nice. These are 5s to wound them.
To wound with shred.
2 so far. Okay. Hey! 1 more damage. 1 step closer. Down to 2 on him after that very good round of shooting with the turret on the grav tank there. The Adrathic Destructor? I don't know, I can't remember.
Yeah, Destructor, Devastate. It's
made up Custodian stuff.
It's an Iliastus Destructor of Swords.
Ah, there it is. That sounds more
Iliastus, Culverin, Accelerator Cannon. That's the name for it.
Would you like to charge here now?
I would love to charge, yes, sir.
The plan was for the Sentinels and Valdor to charge Mortarion as the primary, and we're going to try and pick up this, or tie this Dreadnought up, essentially, just to get in there with a model or 2. I will hold with Mortarion and return or Overwatch with the Dreadnought. There's no point in Mortarion holding. I will Overwatch with him as well, I guess. Yeah, so we'll do the Dreadnought first. Got 2 Sulphate reactions. Dreadnought! 1 miss. What a fancy roll. I would love to see that again. 3s to him. Hey, no Rens. Look at that. Use them all up. That is going to be 8 2-up saves. 2s! 1 wound. Mortarion misses. Fool. Pulled out his pistol. Missed. It's embarrassing. All right, roll up for charge. You get +1 to it because you're fast. +2, Nemesis. Wow, 8-inch charge. Charging like that. Okay. Well.
We've got 1 more charge.
Yeah, might just throw him in there. Whatever. Roll it up. -2. Difficult terrain, technically for the idiot in the back.
For the love of God.
Okay, there we go. 5-inch charge. Good. And they are charging in there, helping out their Dreadnought buddy. Okay, that should be it for charges. We might as well do this one first to clean it up. You should be able to just pick up those Marines and take them off the table. We're going to roll dice anyways. 1 of the spears will get Reaping Blow. These are 3s with the Guardian Spears. Good start.
That's
awesome.
A decent start.
I like to see that. And dead on 2s! My unit, no! 1 fail. What is that? Freaking 10 dead?
4, 6, 8.
Ah, perfect.
10, 11.
I don't have to roll a single die, and that's my favorite way.
Ouch.
That is them all killed. God. You know what? Technically, these guys would be too far in the way in the back to die, but we're just going to pretend that that's not a rule, and they're dead anyways. There ain't going to be much more to them. We got that Dreadnought that can go next anyways.
I'll add, do you want me to add the extra?
Yes, you got them dead to rights. Boom, 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 boom.
9.
You had 9 victory points. That's not so bad. We do get to move on to this one here, and I suspect you wanted to issue a challenge with Mr. Valdor.
Well, Constantine Valdor will challenge the Grim Reaper.
Swap those 2 models for me, and we'll have ourselves a good old-fashioned challenge. Well, this is a position I expected to be fighting, but not at 2 wounds remaining.
Thank the Caladius Grav Tank.
Yeah, this guy just, well, that was a good spike. I didn't make that many invuln saves. The Brutal 2 8 rendings, very spicy. We'll go with Valdor first, because I think he's got initiative. All right, well, you are, what are you, rep skill 7 on him?
Rep skill 7, yeah.
Now forced to hit then with the Apollonian Spear.
Hit on 4s.
Oop, 6s are spicy though. Nice.
That's 1. Spicy, I needed that.
Hey. 2 hits, strength 6 or 7?
Strength 7, so wounded on 4s.
Yes. Can my toughness protect me? Not quite. 1 invulnerable save. Okay, we're good. Mortarion would be initiative 5. You got your Sentinel Blades to go, so we'll just get them out of the way.
Both into him?
You would have to attack the Contemptor.
Yeah, makes sense. Use them, so I'm going to use them.
Yeah, you got Melt Bomb's going to save him, so everything's going to be unwieldy, so Mortarion will attack into Valdor.
Wait for the big boot.
These are hitting on 4s. Oop. Yeah, Okay, well, it works for me better than Valdor did, I guess. Your toughness 5 or 6?
5.
2s! 3 up invulnerable saves on Mr. Valdor. He is obviously an Eternal Warrior because he is a Primarch equivalent.
And he is the first of his kind.
Hey, 2 damage.
2 damage.
Nice. Look at that, 3 wounds left on him. Not great. And then you can do all your unwieldy attacks.
Wouldn't you content to kick me before?
I'm not going to bother rolling his attacks. All right, never mind. I'm going to do his attacks because I know people get mad at me when I don't. 2 saves. He's strength. You know what? Do it 2 up and then do a 2 up for that after, just so I don't have to look it up. 2 up for the for sure wound. You good? And the other one? 2 up. Hey, look at that. Remember what his base strength was. And then all your Melt-A-Bombs. 2 Melt-A-Bombs and then 2 Solarite Gauntlets. Do the Melt-A-Bombs first. Forced to hit. We're forced to stick them on me. Gotcha. Nice.
Stuck.
I rolled the wound roll. I can't remember anything, but I'd never used Melt-A-Bombs. I can't remember what they are this edition.
So your toughness 7, so
it's just a strength 8 hit, right?
So 3's with an armor bane. Reroll. Oh,
nice. All 2 of them, and then these are instant death, if I recall.
But they also have detonation.
Yeah. Do D3 damage. I failed one, and then I'll double check. It'll be 3 damage. Before I look up any rules, you have a Solarite Power Gauntlet that can punch him. Hopefully that just kills him. I don't have to look up in a book. Happy man right there with his happy fist. First to hit. Oh, it's only 1 fist hitting the Dreadnought.
Only the 1.
And 5 attacks in the Dreadnought because Nemesis. Boom. 3 of them hit. And 2s to wound. 2 of them. And I take 2 more damage. I've taken 5 so far, and I gotta look something up. All right, yeah, detonation is just saying you can only use it against like dreadnoughts, automata vehicles, monsters, creatures, and that stuff. And you only get 1 attack with it. So he's got 1 wound left from the Gauntlet, doing a couple wounds, and that 1 really well-placed Melt-A-Bomb. And then this guy is just gonna attack Mortarion with the Solarite Power Gauntlet. I know there's a challenge to something else nearby, but this works for me too.
Hitting on 5s because weapon skill.
Yes, that's true. Good start though. This could do it. 2s to wound Morty. His toughness will not help him whatsoever here.
2s.
1. Oh. We're good. We did it. We finally finished turn 4. I technically still have a turn, though there's not much to it. We'll take a look at the current score. The only thing I want to do is see where that fight goes. That'd be kind of cool. Currently, before my turn, the score is 9-10 for me. But I suspect I'm going to be losing some victory points here on my turn. I actually don't have a whole lot to do on my turn. I can simply move a couple of my units and fight in this fight. Got to see if Valdor gets a wound back at the end of Sultan's turn, though.
On a 5+, is it?
Whatever his values. Roll it, we'll figure it out. Not a 2. Damn close game. These idiots with their idiot guns are going to move this way and shoot at that. Going up there, we're going to try and get some last cannon shots on this thing. My Death Shroud are... I don't think they got the movement to get down there to help, but they're going to try anyways. My best bet's probably trying to go over there or stumble through this nonsense to get to that grab tank. I'm just going to hope these guys do well enough. I don't have to worry about it. That's it. That's all I really have. I got Melt-A-Guns way in the corner, but they're not going to do anything where they are. So we can move along from them. We can go right to shooting. These last cannons are going to shoot at this over
Which
here.
I will be evading.
Yeah, you might as well. 5 shots. Boom. And boom. Hey, 3 pens. What's your, just in case? Oh, okay, well, I'll keep it at 4. I gotta see if I'm in your side or not. Just taking a closer look at the vehicle, I just couldn't tell if I was in the side or the front. That's a glance on the side. But then I realized I'm probably in the front, so I went for the reroll, and I got the 3, because I am in the front, so that'll do nothing. So it's 2 pens in the front. 2 pens. Which you'll have cover, first of all.
Cover first of all. So
you got the models in the way and stuff, so 6 up covers. And then you have your evasions. Which you make 1, fail 1, and oh, that died. Nothing important. That's kind of it. We're gonna go to charging. We're gonna see if these Death Shroud can get in there. It's -2 to the charge because of things in the way. They're gonna roll a 5 like idiots, and you don't even have to bother moving them. We're gonna go right to the fight. This is all I care about. This is what I want to see. Valdor, round 2. We forgot that Apollonian Spear's Mastercraft to give me 1 reroll from last combat, because that'll bother me otherwise. All right, didn't matter. Now we're gonna fight me normally this time.
So hitting on 4s.
With a reroll.
With a reroll with some exploding 6s.
Okay, so you have 2, do a reroll, and then you get your exploding 6. Okay, nice. So you have 2 potential hits in addition to that, because of the lightning blows. Okay, 1 more hit. Nice. Does it keep going?
No.
All right. 2s to wound. No, sorry, 4s to wound. What am I talking about? I'm Mortarion.
Yeah. 4s to wound, good sir.
Bump. Hey, 1. I'm gonna live. Invulnerable save. Barber in play. We take a wound. And Sultan's going to use Melt-A-Bombs and the Solarite Gauntlet again.
Actually, no.
Want to do the swords? Well, they have to attack the Dreadnought anyways.
I'll Melt-A-Bomb.
Yeah. Boom. Mortarion attacking Valdor. Your web skill 7, correct?
Yep.
So I have 4 hits on you.
Oh no.
And I wound you. I'm strength 8. You're toughness 6?
You wound me on 2s regardless.
All right, 4 of them. 3 up invulnerable saves, though. You're probably okay. You'd have to fail 3 of these. A man can hope and dream.
Come on, 3 up. Come on.
I'll be happy with 1, I guess. Boom. Then down to 2 wounds, and then go do the Solarite gauntlets, the one in the Dreadnought, then the one in the challenge. And these are the gauntlets into the Dreadnought first. Should be 5 attacks for the Nemesis.
5 attacks for the Nemesis. Hitting on 4s.
Ah, good enough. 2 to wound. Punch, 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 punch. He's dead!
Yay.
He blows up 4 inches. It doesn't hit Mortarion. It's gonna. My guys were supposed to surge forward, so it's gonna hit 3 of my guys too. So it's gonna hit 4 Custodians and 3 of my guys. I'm gonna roll for the Custodians, I guess. 2s. 4 saves on them. 2 up.
Save.
2 up, 1 fail. Oh, I killed that one guy. And 3 wounds against my guys. I have also a 2 up, 1 damage. For that guard, and this guy takes a wound, and then this guy's dead, and you get a victory point. Dude, this gauntlet can punch Mortarion to death. 5s to hit, 2s to wound. I believe in him. But do you?
I always believe in my men.
Oh, good. Yeah, it shows. And 2s. Oh, I gotta make 3 4-ups. Bomb, 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 bomb. Down goes the Primarch of the Death Guard. That will give you an additional victory point to the Contemptor going down, which will be putting you to 11 to my 10. And does the game end? Yes.
It does.
Beautiful. I was going to concede anyways. But all around, not a bad game. It's a 1-point lead for the Custodes as they're able to break into the desperately set up defenses of the Death Guard here in the middle. And on top of all of that, fought off its Primarch and made Mortarion scuttle away to essentially hide, I guess.
Fortune Valdor did not make up. Well, I think he did all right, you know.
He killed a Contemptor and fought Morty.
And fought Morty. Unfortunately, he kind of whiffed it. He went very hot and cold.
That's right. Actually, Morty died to that tank and that Solarite Power Gauntlet.
That tank was clutch. Man of the match, MVP. You know, strength 8, AP 3. Yeah, it's not something you expect to shoot at a Primarch, but was it 3?
It was the only option you had, and it worked. Yeah,
3, yeah, and it did its job.
Brutal 2 with Rending. That's kind of scary. That showed how scary that was. Because I was actually winning that fight with Valdor. Not that I would expect Morty to beat Valdor pretty much every time, but it would take a long time to resolve that. Well, most Primarchs beat up Valdor, but the idea is he can go toe-to-toe with a Primarch for the course of a battle.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's like no problem at all for him there. Overall, that pretty good damn game. People are very aware I don't like to play the running around hiding game. You kind of have to do that against Custodes, but overall, I killed a lot more than I thought. It took a while to get there, but it got there, because I only got 6 points from scoring the objective, so that means I killed 4 units.
It's a good objective game, I gotta admit, though. I'm not a big fan of, central objectives, but this one is, compared to, Sudden Strike and Heart of Battle, this one's a lot better.
Well, this one's zany too, because you could have rolled 2 more blast markers to come from. I could have destroyed that one maybe, then you wouldn't have been able to attack from here.
Very hit and miss.
If I had destroyed this one with las cannons or that Contemptor, then everything that was attacking me from those subterranean tunnels, right? That's the idea of these missions.
Yeah.
You could play this 50 times and it probably wouldn't be the same every time.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's in the narrative section. It's not something you could go to, quote unquote, dare I say, a heresy tournament with, because it's very, very swingy.
This is something you might see at a Heresy event, though.
Narrative fun Heresy event with limitations, but these lists were a bit, extreme. It's nice to see, a good variety in Death Guard, not massive 10-man squads, but small pockets. I think that's a lot more effective than having big 10-man squads. Your Volkites, bless them, they needed it, but yeah.
The Volkite, you had good. Pretty much everything you needed to deal with the Volkites weren't on the table, so they show up, deal with the Volkites.
Yeah.
What do the Volkites even do? They intercepted something. I killed a bike, I believe.
Killed 2 bikes on intercept.
And then they died. Then my guys died. They evaded and died. That's right, yeah. But that's okay. It's a big game, and they're kind of out in the open in the middle. I was hoping to get a little bit more value out of them, but you dealt with my heavy weapons easy enough, and then kind of quickly came in and then swept through, and it was a pretty good show, actually. Pretty good show.
Fantastic show.
Yeah. I would have. What did I want to happen a little bit differently? Nothing too much. I guess I would have liked Mortarion to not have taken the wounds from that tank, but ultimately that wouldn't have changed the game too much, because you still would have been at 11 points there. Or no, it would have been a tie game.
Tie game.
A tie game. That's the only difference. That's not bad. I ain't gonna complain about that. That's a pretty damn good outcome there. It would have been a standstill. Mortarion would have been alive. He would have been alive. I would have had more reinforcements showing up. That kind of stuff narratively. But overall, all our reinforcements showed up. Everything did pretty good. Got a lot of kills all over the place. Yeah, actually, a lot more kills than I thought I was going to get here. These guys, I wanted to kill them off a little bit earlier, but I guess they didn't do too much.
Yeah, like a lot of people complain that jet bikes aren't good in this edition. Yeah, they're not as powerful as they were last edition, but having them in squads of like 3 or 4, it's daft. It's like it's like asking for a fight uphill. 5s and more, and they've always done the work. Like, was it how many wounds did I do? I did like 4 wounds onto your Dreadnought out of 6 attacks with my Solarite Lancers. You had a fantastic roll there, but had you not had that fantastic roll, that would have been 4 wounds out there.
Oh, no problem.
And the fact that they've been clearing, they helped shoot the Volkite squad off. They helped shoot the last cannon squad off. They intercepted a multi-melter squad there, which somehow returned. But
the second squad, yeah.
Ooh, ghosts.
Second squad did the job.
Yeah.
Second squad did the job really well. Actually, heck, even if I popped that with my last cannons, that still would have been a tie game if I just killed. That's how close this game was. A couple die rolls going different there at the end. It would have been a tie.
Really fun mission. Fun mission.
I like. I'm actually pleased to see how well this Apex mission played. Makes me want to play a few more of them if the opportunity presents itself with future guests and other things popping up. And effectively, Sultan was just like looking through the book. He opened up this when he was like, "Hey, can we play this?" Sure, done, no problem.
Yeah,
it's probably like. You I don't know if you want to build a list to make the narrative mission work better. I still happen to have a 20-man brick for the middle, which didn't do me any good, but it was kind of nice to have for the middle objective there.
Yeah, and for me, I just, I didn't look at the mission and then build my list. I just thought, you know what?
You flipped to it. After your list was already on the table getting B-rolled.
I was like, oh, good to go, right? There was, if you're the defender, you're going to take big blobs, but 9 times out of 10, you don't really need to take the big blobs. Really.
No, well, 2 squads of 10 in the middle would have been
obviously,
nice too.
Death Guard tradition, big chunky infantry with apothecaries, as per Death Guard tradition.
Yeah, I wish I had more tacticals. I'd love to do. I'd love to try a list where I do a little bit more of that.
You sound like every world that you play. I need more despoilers. How many despoilers? I just need all of them.
I just need more. I love playing heavy infantry lists, and heavy infantry and dreadnoughts are my favorite way to play Heresy. Always has been. Even first edition. I don't like vehicles, never liked vehicles. But vehicles just so happen to kind of suck this edition. And Dreadnought and infantry spam's pretty good. Well, some vehicles suck. Heavy transports are pretty good.
No, the Custodes vehicles have done well for themselves, you got to admit.
Oh, they did pretty good this game.
Yeah, these went, one shot at a Land Raider, took away their maneuverability.
Oh, the little guys. I like the little guys a lot. It's like a simple little platform, but they do their job very well.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fragile, but like for 60 points, you got to admit, like fantastic glass cannons.
Yo, they're teeny. They look like they're a lot more than 60 points because they're kind of like weirdly big. But they're like little skimmers, but they're vehicles.
But jet bikes have been an absolutely fantastic add-on. I'm trying to encourage a lot more people to use Custodes jet bikes. The Agamatas, I think, are like a hidden,
like a gem.
A hidden gem, yeah.
Well, I remember losing a game to them. I was playing the Word Bears once, and it was just lined up. I had such a good play lined up, but it just went south for me somehow on something stupid. So they were able to squeak by and kind of rock me. Hey, they're only 1 attack normally, but they charge Nemesis. Then it starts getting kind of spicy with that Strength 10 AP1 weapon.
You treat them like you play, like if you were a general in a medieval battlefield. You're not going to charge your.
Oh, they're not shock. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like proper shock cav. You aim for the heavy targets, you break the heavy targets, and then you do what you got to do. And, Strength 10 AP1, it's 1 attack, but, 2 attacks if you go into the Nemesis, 3 for charging.
These guys are especially good if you have another unit charge their target first. That way they can't disorder their charge.
Which I did earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, I did 4 wounds. You managed to save 3 of them. That was a fantastic.
Pretty good.
Fantastic roll.
Pretty good. Overall, that'll be it for this one, folks, because we're both very exhausted.
It's been a long day.
Yes, a long week in general. It's always a lot. We recorded this on Friday, and that's a lot of wargaming I do before Friday, so it gets quite exhausting towards the end of the week.
Yesterday was a long day because we recorded a Zone Mortalis game, and then you ended up doing some live stream, and then there's me, just cutting about the place, and it has been a long couple of days, gotta admit.
But you know what? Always glad to play more Heresy, and there will be more to come. I'm looking to play. I don't know what I'm happy. I want to play more Death Guard. I'm happy I got a chance to play Death Guard today, and I really like Mortarion. He's actually one of my favorite Primarchs in this edition because of Just the way Shadow works is really nice.
Oh,
he's like very fast, very effective.
The fastest slow Primarch. But like for reasons like Mortarion, Russ, Valdo, all these Primarchs cutting about the place. I'm a massive advocate of saying wounds should spill out of challenges.
Oh jeez, I would. That's the if I had to.
That's the dream.
One thing to change, man.
Yeah.
I know you can easily house rule it, but whatever. Maybe we'll get it one day. Challenges, wounds should spill out of challenges, no matter who you are, but it's going to mostly affect the Primarch character.
Yeah, you know, when...
There's ways to get around it.
There's ways to get around. There's always...
You charge in another unit, then charge your Primarch in. It's just... It'd be nice if you didn't have to... Sometimes you want to play a game where you just put your models, run at the enemy, and roll dice. That's how I typically like to play Heresy. There's other games if you want to be very technical in how you manipulate rules. I don't want that to be Heresy. I want Heresy just to be a game where you just put things down, roll dice, and see where the game takes you.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
That's why I like Fantasy. Fantasy does that really, really well. Well, for now, we'll see. Maybe something weird will come
Everyone
up
here's trying to encourage me to play Fantasy. Right? Maybe if I can, spam Demigryph Knights again.
One day you probably will be
able to. One day when they re-release the models. But in the meantime, thank you for having me.
No problem. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming all the way from the UK.
But to be fair, I'd like to give a couple of shouts out to my friend Angel Bearer.
Absolutely.
P King. Got his Instagram name yesterday, and then he kind of reminded me that, you're an idiot for forgetting the name properly. I'd like to give a shout out to Greetings for the Warp. If you're in the UK and somewhere down south or Midlands, Greetings for the Warp. You've got Attrition Gaming. And you've also got Heresy Hammer. Those three do really well for themselves. They're interconnected, really fun events. I really encourage people. But yeah, thank you for having me. And also shout out to Game Masters of Windsor. We're always looking for more people, at the local club. But
it's all like south? In the south,
a lot of these are south areas, where I just happen to live, and a lot of the Heresy events tend to happen.
Yeah, so if you're in the UK, southern end of everything, looking to join a group where you've been thinking about it for a bit, check out any of these. They're all, like you said, they're all connected anyway, so one technically leads to the other. So
everyone knows each other in those little groups.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a great hobby to get into too, especially if you've been kind of working on your I know sometimes it takes a while to work on your armies, your legions, your forces, and when you're finally done, you kind of want to play a game. You got to find somewhere to play. Ideally, you have friends who play or a local place to go to, but you can check out these events as well. Anyways, folks, that's it for this one. Happy wargaming to all, and to all a good night.
Thank you for having me. See ya.